Alright, we're moving to one of my cabinets here that I have inside of this old entertainment center where I keep my old school TV so I can play my Atari and some of my older systems. So up in here, a couple things. We got my Microvision system complete, and I do have a full set of Microvision games all complete in box. So there's baseball. Now this system was interesting. It was the very first handheld interchangeable cartridge system. And this is the cartridge. Has its own buttons, and it has its own faceplate here. You put this over the system, and it will display your characters, but it uses this overlay here to show the baseball field and what all the blips are. There's the chip right there. Just slide it in, you got your game. Alright, so they only made 11 games for it. We got the baseball, Connect 4, Mindbuster, Bowling, Cosmic Hunter, the game that came with it, Blockbuster, which is pretty much just a Breakout clone, Alien Raiders, Pinball, Star Trek, the very first licensed Star Trek game ever made, Vegas Slots, and Sea Duel. Alright, let's move over here. We have my other Microvision system, and I believe this one here is a French system. They had their own games. They had some games that we didn't have here. I was thinking about whether or not I should collect for it, just because some games that were released there we didn't get, but they are very hard to come by. And this is this kind of system I don't really care to spend a lot of money on, so it's, you know, it's kind of just for fun. But if I do find some games for this at a decent price, I'd probably pick them up. Alright, we have this free sports watch when you reserve the Wind Waker for the GameCube. Never opened it. And here's the Sega Game Gear TV tuner adapter, which you would just plug into the game slot so you could watch TV. It has a little tuner on the side here that you would tune through the channels so you could get UHF or VHF. What was cool about this back in the day when I got it, I would take our cable, because we had cable back in the early 90s, and you would just unscrew it from your TV and you could just touch it to this antenna, and voila, I would get cable channels for as far as this thing could go. Alright, and then here's games for the Omni, which I showed you in just a little while ago. We got Music Quiz, For the Fun of It, Jeopardy, the Variety Program game cartridge, Pat Summers Sports Quiz, Pat Summers Baseball, Pat Summers Football, and Reaction Quiz. There's more of these out there. I've seen a couple that I don't have. These are pretty much just all 8-track. They're like 8-tracks. I don't know if they work in an 8-track player. I'll show you what they look like. So there's a cartridge for the Omni. It's got this protector here. I mean, it's pretty much just an 8-track. So yeah, the Omni was a game quiz machine for up to 4 players. Still got the book and everything for it. So for those of you out there who like the rare and obscure, that's both. All right, next shelf. These guys here in these silver boxes, these are my TRS-80 games. Got Mega Bug, one of the better games on the system. Pinball. Demolition Derby. Got some other ones, Downland, Dungeons of Daggerath, Football, Dino Wars, Typing Tutor, Gin Champion, Microbes, and Bust Out. So I got quite a few now. I've been able to find these fairly cheap. I've only been collecting them in the box. Some of these boxes aren't in the best condition, but some are decent. These boxes were just made generic. They're all the same. They popped a hole in each side so you could tell what the game was. So that's the actual cartridge on that side. And this is the booklet that they put over top so you can see what the game is. And here is just Chun-Li bust 15th anniversary. I got this back when I used to manage Sam Goody. This was at one of our conferences we went to. Got a Game Boy Micro. And that price tag, I think it was Sam Goody. That's what it looks like. It's a Sam Goody or Hollywood Video, but I think it's Sam Goody. Got my original Game Boy camera. We got the printer to go with that. Got some genies here. This is the original genie. This is in a smaller pack. I don't know the difference. I believe it's the same thing. This was when they repackaged it, they made it smaller. It actually says right there. Yo, video dudes, new smaller package, less environmental waste. Yeah. Anyways. And we got the Super Nintendo Game Genie. Radio Shack. Huh. Didn't notice that till now. I don't know. It means it was made in Radio Shack. I thought Galoob owned the rights to this, but yeah, see, this is Galoob. That was Radio Shack, huh? I'll have to look. I'll have to research that now. Great. Some interesting reading there. Oh, I've got this done. Here it is. All right, I have the Tele-Action Mini TV game. That's just a Pong style game you plug into your TV, plug and play type deal. And here is the Atari 2600 Junior. And that's complete in box. It's hard to get this box in good shape because it's really thin and the system is literally the same size as this box, so it just barely fits in there. Everything barely fits in this thing. So I'm lucky to have a box in as good a condition as this one is. Most of them I see are pretty thrashed. Now this is pretty much the last version of the system that came out to try to get a little bit more money, just kind of squeeze some more money out of that Atari 2600. And you'll notice a lot of the video games that the Atari put out had the same reddish color to it, and those were all released for this model. Those were what you would see in stores when this was the current model in the store. Alright, lower shelf. My random Resident Evil Gaiden. This is a PAL edition. And the Game Gear Master Gear. This was really cool. You plug this into your Game Gear and you can play your Sega Master System's games on the go. Just it's got a slot there on the top so you can pop your game in and play it on the Game Gear. Some more stuff I got from my Sam Goody conference. A Dragon Quest slime. So it doesn't have a working light anymore. I can see the battery right there. I don't know how to open it. At least I haven't tried. I'm sure I could just pop it open, but so yeah, more goodies from the old Sam Goody conference. Alright, got some PSPs back here. Here's my Metal Gear PSP. This is the camouflage Metal Gear version. Pretty nice box on that. The big boss pack. And then the original PSP 1000 edition. This is my original one. Alright, I got this old Game Shark just randomly in here. I found this one day at the swap meet. This is the Game Shark for the PS1, which you would snap into the back of it for the systems that still had that port. But, you know, after that port, they got rid of that port. You couldn't really use this one on that system. And I got some random Resident Evil stuff here. These are kind of cool. I got these years ago. This is a Stars watch. You see right there, it says Stars Raccoon Police Department. I had two of these. I wore one for years and it, you know, it just wore out. But I decided not to wear this one because it was pretty cool. And right here, I'll just kind of line these up. These are all Biohazard, which is Resident Evil in Japan. Some of these are lighters. So yeah, there's a Biohazard Zero lighter. And here's a Biohazard Dog Tag. And again, more Biohazard dog tags. Right, there's a couple Vita Slims, one with Borderlands and just one without Borderlands, just a plain one. Then I have a Nintendo GameStop manager meeting. This is a poker set. This comes with some special chips with Mario characters and whatnot on them, and a deck of cards, Mario cards. I put some shrink wrap on it so it wouldn't get messed up. I've already looked at it. I don't plan on playing with it. I don't want anything to happen to it. It's pretty cool. Alright, so this is going to be my Nintendo handheld cabinet. A majority of my Nintendo handhelds are in here. Let's start with this top shelf. We got the Pink Peach edition for the 2DS. Got this Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. This is a pin that you got when you pre-ordered the game. I managed to get 2 of those. I have one I just kept in the package. And let's start with these ones laying down here. This is a Toys R Us exclusive. Found this, my second video ever, I showed this. But I found this while I was in Phoenix at a pawn store. Here's a silver pocket. We have the super shiny orange DSi that came in the Mario Party bundle. And then I have a Pokemon Black. Still need the Pokemon White one. Alright, back here we'll kind of go through some of these. Oh, here's a random item here. Okay, so in the GameCube, before it was actually launched, I used to run, I used to help run a Kmart. I was a department manager there, and I was friends with the electronics guy, and he gave me these tickets to go to this place in Phoenix to preview the system. So they had it set up like a rave. There was music blasted, there was all these pods so you could go in and play the games, and they had these scattered all over the tables where you could get your drinks and everything, and you just pop them out and you build a cube out of it. It was just kind of a cool little promo thing, so I snagged a couple of these. This might be one of the only ones I have left. Alright, so back there we have, that's my clear purple Game Boy Color. That's the first one I ever owned. We got a teal Game Boy Color. Got this one here. This one's interesting. This is a Tommy Hilfiger. And as you see on the system itself, it has the Tommy Hilfiger logo. Alright, I've got some Pokemon Limited Edition systems. Got the gold one here. I had the system originally I got from a friend years ago, and I just recently bought the box for it, so now I have it complete. Alright, and it's the Pikachu yellow one. It comes with the yellow version of the game. This one also comes with a Game Boy Watch. I picked this up from a friend of mine some time ago, complete. It's never been played. I mean, it's brand new pretty much. Alright, so that blue one is my first SP. That's just your basic cobalt blue. Here's more rare goldish colored with Super Mario Bros. 3. It's a Toys R Us exclusive. And then I have my NES Limited Edition Classic Advance SP. Alright, up here, that one right there is just my Glacier system. And here is my Toys R Us exclusive Black Game Boy. Alright, and there is a rare Mega Man that I picked up when I used to work at Sam Goody. This was a giveaway during, I believe it was the 20th anniversary. I could be wrong. It might be, it could have been less. It could have been like the 15th anniversary. I can't remember. It's been a while. But this is one of 4 bobbleheads that they made. And apparently it's very rare. I can't even find it on eBay. Last one sold somewhere over $100. But I just found that just through looking, you know, just Googling it. I could never find it on eBay, but that's all I really know about that one. Alright, and then I have the e-reader bundle right there, complete box. Alright, let's move on. to the next shelf. Alright, start from left to right. We have the red original DS with Mario Kart included. We got the lime green DS Lite, the baby blue DS Lite, and this aqua colored original DS. I have this Game Boy Advance necklace here. It has a little magnetic thing here that goes into here and it lights up. Unfortunately, the batteries are dead on this, so it will not light up. I have a random Legend of Zelda ring. We have my first blue DS. Got the Guitar Hero DS Lite and the Breast Cancer Awareness DS Lite. And this side is just a blue and black XL 3DS. Alright, back here, this is where I keep my new 3DSs. So we have the Metroid edition, Fire Emblem Fates, the Galaxy style, got the Pokemon, Monster Hunter, got the Hyrule edition, the Majora's Mask edition, and back here these are just the small 3DSs that they came out with, the interchangeable faceplates. There's the Animal Crossing, there's the Mario, and then there's the Pokemon Red and Blue. Alright, we're getting to the last shelf here. This is the Pokeball Edition 2DS. The Amazon exclusive 3DS XL that looks like the Super Nintendo. One of the Black Friday DS's. This is the black one. They had a white one as well, which I missed out on. Got the Fire Emblem system. This is the original model system. The Luigi's Mansion. This is the only way to get the Cobalt Blue version of this style 3DS too. And we have the Game Boy Pocket Ice Blue Color Edition. This one is a Target exclusive that comes with Legend of Zelda. Alright, so here's my original just 3DSs, not the new ones. Alright. We got the Zelda Link Between Worlds Edition. Got Animal Crossing. And real quick here, these aren't 3DSs, these are 2DSs, but these are some of the harder to get ones. This is the Crystal series. So this is the Crystal Blue. And then I've got the Crystal Red. There's my Mario edition. Got the Retro NES edition. Persona Q. The Mickey Mouse edition. There's the Yoshi Green one. And we got the Red and Blue Pokemon. And we got the Red and Blue Super Smash Bros. And the very first 3DS XL that I bought. And it is the Pikachu edition. Alright, let's get into my game drawers. Alright, so we're immediately met with a Night Trap for the 3DO. I have a Star Fox 2 here. Got a Spike McFang. Some other, these are pretty much the rest of my loose NES games that I haven't made a case for or I just don't have a box for. I got Chrono Trigger Crimson Echoes. This is a repro cart I picked up at the first Game On Expo. Got a Contra 3. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Some Rival Turf. Earthworm Jim Acrobat. T2 Arcade. Super Bomberman, Mario's Early Years, Primal Rage, Aki Rodent. I got a couple more. We got for the 3DO, we got Dragon Lore, Space Ace, and Shockwave 2. I have a Final Fantasy VI here for the Super Famicom. A Superman game I got from Retro Remix Nation because he's a huge Superman fan. Got some more Super Nintendo titles down there. Got Alien Jones, MechWarrior, UN Squadron, great game. Clay Fighter, Tetris Attack. Some more stuff there. Maximum Carnage, SimCity, Addams Family. Alright, and then here's some Philips CDI games. Got Palm Springs Open. Pinball. Tell Me Why. How the Rhinoceros Got His Skin. And Tetris. Alright, let's move on to the next drawer. Alright, so we have a bunch of old stuff in here. Alright, we got the Nintendo Quest cassette I picked up, I want to say 2 years ago. If you haven't watched this DVD or Blu-ray of this is really good. This is pretty much this guy's quest to get every single licensed NES game. He's given X amount of money and X amount of time to get everyone. It's actually a really cool documentary. Alright, these games here are for the TI-99 of Adventure. Touch Typing Tutor. Some random stuff here. Nothing real exciting. Blasto. Yeah, so these are easy to get if you find them. Most people are trying to get rid of them. Alright, we have a ping pong for this Famicom. Got a couple Dragon Ball games for the Famicom. Dragon Ball 3 and Dragon Ball Z. Alright, down here are all my loose and television games. And a couple Coleco television games right there. This Congo Bongo is for the Commodore 64. Alright, and these white cartridges, these are for the VIC-20. Slot, Adventureland. This black one here, pole position. And got this random TI-99 game from Atari Soft. This is Defender. Not an easy game to come by. And underneath all these are just all Atari 5200 games. Here's a couple right here. I mean, that's all 5200 games back there. They don't have end labels, which kind of sucks. But, you know, I've got Pac-Man, we got Berserk, football. So I've got a lot of the, you know, basic games for the system. Next drawer. Got a lot of loose N64s here. And a capture card. Right here. I'm eventually going to hook it up. I got to find the box for it because the box has the power cord. And as soon as I can find that, I will hook it up and start doing some Let's Plays. Or maybe I can actually, you know, do some game reviews. So I'll have a way to record, you know, the games that I play. I don't want to have to go and buy a whole new capture card when I already have that one. So hopefully I'll find that box here soon. So we got the orange N64. We got the teal. And we have the grape purple. And I do have the controllers. They are in another room, which you'll probably see on another video. And we have the Pokemon Pikachu edition. That was a Toys R Us exclusive. And I've got the controller right here for it. This is all PSP. Real quick, kind of see what I have here. Alright, there's the PSP stuff. More stuff here on the side. Infected Untold Legends. Anything good there? Yeah, Monster Hunter. Warriors of the Lost Kingdom. Lost Empire. And some Disgaea, Final Fantasy, and Adventures to go. Alright, next drawer. Some random controllers. Some controllers for some of the little setups I have in here. Oh, and an extra Atari Lynx back there, just kind of just sitting on its own. We have my wireless PS2 controllers, which I love. These Logitech ones, these ones are awesome. I believe they are the best ones you can get. At least they're the best ones I've ever owned. They're tough too. I've got two of them. Oh, here we go. There's a N64 controller, chill controller. I actually picked this one up my last hunt, so I actually have two of these now. We got the Sega channel. You can plug this into your Genesis, screw in the cable, and you can play these games that you can only play through the Sega channel. So it's a kind of a cool way to have, you know, your first internet-based video games. Sega Zapper down there. Some more PS2 controllers. Genesis controller. PS2. And then this here is just loaded with PS2 cards. And PS1. PS2 and PS1. And probably some GameCube in there as well. Memory cards. Next drawer. Oh, right there, you can see there's a Atari Lynx Blue Lightning demo cart. Oh, there's the Nintendo Quest on Blu-ray. And we have an SP. This is one of the later ones with the brighter screen and an adapter for it. PSP Go. We have some Sega Saturn games, Mansion of Hidden Souls, Alone in the Dark, Street Fighter the movie, D, and then we got some Sega CD, Mortal Kombat, Dracula, Sonic CD, and Lynx back there. And then we have my PSP collection. So I got a couple different ones here. This is the Pearl White. This is the green Metal Gear edition. This is the other edition that they came out with beyond the camouflage. Here's the blue Madden edition. Lightning Blue edition that came with Invisimals. Here's the God of War edition. Here's the God of War 2000 edition. 2000 meaning it's the 2000. It's the PSP 2000. And it's got Kratos on the back. And there's my Star Wars edition. Vader on the back. The Moga. You put this on your phone, turns into a portable gaming machine. And I got a PS Vita in there, just a normal Vita. Nothing special. Last drawer. You can see right there I have Resident Evil on the Saturn. A couple more games. PSP Game Trails in the Sky. Got a Wally PSP movie, Mind Quiz, and a random Game Boy Advance. There's some more PSP games right there. Got the Ease series 7 and then Oath. And a long box, Mortal Kombat 3. And we got some more Sega Saturn games. Here we got Mech Warrior 2, Creature Shock, Enemy Zero, Mega Man X4. We got 3-pack, Battle Arena Toshin Den. And then towards the back here we got some more Sega CD games. Robo Aleste, Ground Zero, The Terminator, Stellar Fire, Sylphid, and we got 2 copies of The Last Story for the Wii Collector's Edition sitting back there. Alright, and that's that for that.